How long will a reglazed bathtub last? That's a great question. A lot of this is going to depend on the company you choose, the products they use, and the care that you give it during the life of the product. What I tell most of our customers is depending on the process that you choose, it can last 10, 15, even 20 years. I have customers that have had their tub done 20 years ago and the tub still looks good today. The majority of the people are going to get 10, 15 years. Now, the key components to making this happen: one, the prep work. As everybody knows, prep work when you're painting is the utmost important thing you can do. You can't cut corners. You've got to go through all the steps, and there are a lot of them. The other thing that you've got to take into consideration is the product that's being used. There are companies that will use an inexpensive product, and then there's going to be companies that use a high quality product. Obviously, if you're looking for longevity, you need to make sure that the company you choose is using quality product, doing all the steps and not cutting corners. So it boils down to the company, the products, and the care. When I talk care, what we're saying is you don't want to use bath mats. You don't want to use abrasives. You want to clean it on a regular basis. This is what's going to make it last the life expectancy that you're looking for. With the proper preparation, it's going to get cleaned, it's going to get etched, and all the etching is doing is it's preparing the surface so that it's not a shiny surface anymore and the products will adhere. In our opinion, you need a bonding agent. A bonding agent is an additional step making sure that you've got great adhesion. The adhesion is probably one of the most important components in somebody's process. So after we've cleaned it, we've etched it, we've applied the chemical bonding agent, we're going to go through, clean or repair any minor defects to the tub. We're going to install a non-skid mat. And the reason we install a non-skid mat is that is the number one thing that can damage a tub that's been reglazed. It can even damage brand new tubs. So my recommendation is not to use a bath mat. That's why we install a built-in bath mat so that when the process is completed, it makes the tub look like a brand new factory tub. Because today, if you go out and buy a tub, it's already got a non-skid surface built in. So once we've gone through proper prep, done the proper safety things, then we have two choices. We can add a primer or we can go straight to the top coat. Either case is perfectly fine. One just gives you a little more longevity. Adding the extra thickness and the extra adhesion from a primer will add additional years of use out of your tub. The products that we're using are high quality, commercial grade products that have been developed for this particular industry. Our top coat is a low VOC coating, which again is going to mean the smell is very much diminished over the traditional stuff we used to use. It's got super good adhesion. When it dries to the hardest factor that we can currently get. Right now, the pencil factor is a rating that's used to determine how hard a coating can be. And right now, 6H is as high as we can get in our industry. To give you a little quick story, we were in an apartment complex 6 months ago. We were trying a new process out and we ended up having a blemish that we didn't like. So we were coming back the next day to do another project there. I went back to the one I had done the day before and was going to go in and fix that. I started with my normal process of sanding to smooth it out. And I quickly realized that this coating, after less than 24 hours, was extremely durable already. Normally, I would start with a 240. I had to go down to a 120 to get it to start to break down just a little bit. I ended up using a whole lot more elbow grease than I had anticipated, which was extremely satisfying to me because I knew that once this coating was cured, this coating was going to be super durable and they were going to get an extremely long time use out of this tub. So bottom line, make sure that you're getting all the proper prep, no cutting corners. Make sure that you're using a reliable, high quality product, and make sure that you take care of it the way you're instructed. Those are the things that are going to give you a whole lot of extra life out of these tubs. Typically, just so in a rental property, that could be 4 to 8 years. In a residential property, most people look between 12 to 20 years that they can expect to have this tub last. So hopefully you see the value in something like that, because it's not a terrible expense and it should last you a whole lot longer than a year or two. So thank you. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.